Hi, guys. Welcome to some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener and or emailer, keep those emails coming in. Give me some great ideas. And they're entertaining, too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yep. So we live in the far northern part of Minnesota.
We do.
We are a hop, skip, and a jump away from Canada.
That's right.
So we always think about cold weather stuff.
Yes.
I'm sure south, they have other needs.
Yeah.
But I don't know what those are.
I wouldn't know. I'd have to Google it.
I know. But I always worry about dogs when the winter comes.
Yes.
Now I know you don't have to be freaky deaky like me.
Yeah.
But I keep in my car a little warm. It's got legs. It's okay. It's a dog coat.
Oh.
Made out of hoodie material.
Yeah.
But it goes down the legs.
Yeah.
And up around the neck.
Nice.
Kind of curves over the bottom.
Yeah. Full coverage.
Yeah. I keep it in there in case, I break down and I happen to have a dog with me.
Yeah.
Which they do go in the car with me.
Yeah.
So, but when you're traveling with your dogs, you definitely need to be prepared in case you have car troubles.
Yes. Absolutely.
Or end up in a ditch.
Yeah.
Anything. So make sure to be prepared not only for yourself with a cold weather kit in your car, but also for your dogs if they're with you.
It is that time of year, and we don't need anyone getting hurt or dying. So,
no, that'd be bad.
Preventative measures always. Also, one more thing to keep in mind: ice melt. Make sure if you have animals, you're looking for the pet safe ice melt.
Right.
So they're not hurting their paws walking across that, because we all know you need the ice melt.
Yeah, I got to get some soon, too. My steps are already iced over. But that is definitely, I don't know what the difference is between the two.
I'm not sure.
We
should look it up sometime.
We should Google it.
Yeah, we should.
Love to Google things.
Yes.
You'd not believe the things I Google.
We'll be talking, and you know what? Let's look it up.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Or a grandkid asks me questions, and I'll say, I don't know. Let's Google it.
Let's Google it. Yeah.
So, over the weekend, I received in the mail Ziggy's new harness.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah. If you haven't been listening, a few weeks back, I took Ziggy to the vet, and he choked on his collar.
Yeah.
And it bothered me. So I ordered him a harness.
Yes.
And it's super simple to put on. It's just an over the head, and you clip one strap under his chest.
Yep.
We haven't gone anywhere to use it. Maybe today.
Yeah. That'll be fun. It looks really nice. I like it. And you said it's got the peel off name tag too.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's got, I don't know, it's maybe 5 or 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a pleather patch.
Yeah.
That has his name on it.
Yep.
And it Velcros onto the harness, or you can take it off and have no name on it.
See, I think that's great.
Yeah. Well, what if you have multiple dogs?
Yeah.
What if I had more than one dog?
Yeah. What if? What would that be like?
I have no idea.
So weird.
But say I have a dog named Gabby.
Yeah.
Or Minty.
Right.
Or something like that.
Bolo,
I could use this on any dog because I can take Ziggy's name off.
Yeah.
And actually, as corny as this sounds, when I ordered this, I thought, man, if I like it, I'm going to have to order one for all of the dogs.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You don't.
Actually, I'm going to check and see if I can order other names just on the patch.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, that saves you. I mean, they're adjustable, so you can, make it fit almost anyone. Well, most of them.
Well, let's see. What did I think I measured Ziggy's girth at 38 inches.
Yeah.
And so he is extra large, but it does cinch up.
Yeah.
So some of the smaller ladies might be able to wear that too. So I was pretty
Yeah.
impressed with what I saw so far. We haven't gone anywhere, so
Yeah.
maybe today we'll hop in the car and do something.
Yeah. I have to replace. Jim has to have a harness. He will scream at me if I try to use just a collar and a leash.
You know,
So
Shiba Inus actually do scream.
it's a scream. It's not. Yeah. It's not barking or whining. It is an actual like
Yeah.
scream.
It's weird.
Yes, and it scares the crap out of you. So it but he will scream at me if he has a leash in front of him. But I've found that a harness actually does work. So I should order one of those for him too.
They're actually quite. I kind of like it. It's really
Yeah.
simple to put on.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Some of the ones I've found so far are just too complicated, and
I know.
Ugh,
Actually, I think I was watching Jim for You one time when you were gone, and I'm pretty sure I had the harness on wrong. I could not figure out which way it went.
Yeah.
But we went out, he went potty, it worked, but I'm pretty sure it was not correct.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about Jim is when you've got him in the harness, we'll say, like he really doesn't try to get away.
No.
He'll run out the door if you're not watching. Like he'll dart, but yeah, he's not trying to get off the leash. So.
You know what's wrong?
What?
Training.
Yeah, who's training?
I don't want to talk about
it.
But what are we going to talk about today, Tori?
Today, how do you know if your dog is getting enough exercise? How?
Well, in this house, you would have a conversation with him.
I sure would.
At my house, not so much.
No. We don't. You know, it's interesting. You should see how the dogs look at me when I'm out there in any respect, because I talk to them like I do mine, and they're like, "This girl's crazy." I'm pretty sure they think I'm nuts.
Well, they don't know what you're saying,
right?
But I did find Pet MD has 6 signs. Of dogs being under exercised.
Yeah.
And the first one, I think I need more exercise.
Well, I need more exercise.
Is weight gain.
Oh, yep.
So I'm just thinking that you have a few dogs that are a little heavy.
Well,
and not in a muscular way.
You know what? Jim looks fantastic.
That's one dog.
So does JoJo.
She's just a baby.
Okay, it may be a problem.
Okay, destroying the house. I think that's a really big one.
It is. I agree. I mean, Enzo is not a chewer, but every once in a while he will like randomly chew a shoe. And then I kind of have to be like, okay, but why did he do that?
I think that's a good one, but I think there's other destructive behavior that's kind of an indicator. And, I have a large fenced yard.
Yeah.
And so my dogs, they can go out there and run and run and run.
Yes.
But Bolo is actually quite destructive out in the yard.
Yeah.
She digs holes. She steals my drain pipe for the washer.
Yep.
She's the one that went through the fence.
Right.
Kind of stretched it all out and went through there.
Yeah.
So she's quite destructive in the yard. And even though I think she gets enough exercise, I don't think it's very controlled.
Right.
I think she's kind of a hyperactive. Her mind's everywhere. And this falls on me, not her. I think she needs more focused training time, a little more impulse control.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of a loose cannon.
She is. And, I will say, Betsy actually is a digger. And I hadn't thought about that being a reason.
Yeah. I think that they need more focused stimulation.
Right.
Not just random running, but,
doing something like specific
interaction.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So that's something to think about. If you're seeing them being destructive in the yard, you might want to kind of think about ways to get their energy focused.
Yeah.
Um,
And also, didn't you say too, like mental stimulation is almost more?
I have read that in several articles on Google
Yeah.
that mental stimulation is more exhausting to a dog than a game of fetch.
Yeah.
And they have to really put effort into it. So that is a good one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, if they have withdrawn behavior,
Mhm.
I've never seen that.
I do wonder if it's the type of dogs we have.
Oh, that could be.
Because
Yeah, but even when we were younger,
Yeah.
we were, you kids were young.
Yeah.
We always had
Yeah.
dogs, and
None
I
of
don't
them.
recall any kind of withdrawn behavior. Of course, we were
No.
a pretty active family.
I think the only one I could really think about was Amy, but she was really old. So
She was old when we got her. So yeah,
yeah,
she was a beagle.
She needed more exercise, but she was past that with her age, and so she's just anyway.
Hyperactivity. I'm kind of getting bummed out here because I'm seeing a lot of Bolo in these.
I know she's so wonderful, but
but hyperactivity can be a sign of it, and excessive barking or whining, and stiffness, which I could see stiffness if they aren't moving around enough.
And I was wondering too. Are they saying that more for like the older dogs? Or maybe it is all of them, but
the stiffness,
yeah,
I think it could be more so for an older dog, but I would say a young dog could get a little bit stiff just sitting around doing nothing all day long.
That's true, especially if they're locked up in a kennel. I don't know.
Now, when I Google stuff, I always try to reference anybody I get information from, but I also got some different answers from the AI.
Okay.
And they said cranky.
Well, that would make sense.
And needy.
Yeah, attention seeking, nudging, licking hands, kind of demanding attention more than just like.
Again, Bolo.
Yeah. She lay. It makes me think of when she's sitting with you on the couch, air quotes here, because she lays across you and then like sinks into you.
She's very affectionate.
Yes.
Very affectionate, but she is
a lot.
When she's going to get attention, she's going to get it.
Right. And she doesn't. And it's funny because I've tried like moving under her, not even moving her off me, but like just trying to shift. And she's not, no, you stay.
You got to say, I got to get up.
Yeah.
That's what you got to say. And then she moves.
Oh, okay.
I got to get up.
I'll use that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't mind cuddling, but sometimes the elbow.
Sometimes I got to get up.
Yeah, right?
Well, let me go.
Help.
She's sorry. It's been happening a lot. I don't know. I'm very irresponsible with my phone usage lately.
It's been a little extra busy, I will say.
Yeah, so I don't know why. Also, digestive issues can come from lack of mobility.
Now, I didn't know that.
Well, I just want to read a couple to you, Tori.
Oh, good.
Constipation.
All right.
Diarrhea.
Yes.
And gas.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you all out there, she's got the gassiest dogs in the world.
Well, okay.
There's no denying it.
I can't.
I think there's a bit of a aroma in here now as Enzo's laying next to me.
I can't change.
Who is a couch
Well,
potato?
who am I? All of us. And actually, this now makes me wonder about myself. Okay. But now, if I stop that, who am I going to blame?
Okay. Oh, so then it'll look like it really is you.
Well, and you know what? Actually, now that I say that, my son busted me the other day and said, "Mom, I know you blame Enzo."
So it's not the dogs. Maybe you need to be more active.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm the one that maybe needs to be more active.
Gonna start jogging after this episode?
be like tooting with every footstep, I'm not taking the dogs.
Oh, Some things you might want to consider is the energy level of your dog.
Yes.
Like even within my own home, of course, I talk about Bolo. She's high drive.
Yes.
Zeus is high drive. Yazi is not.
Yep.
Who else is not?
Ivy.
Ivy is not real. I mean, she'll go out and play,
Yeah.
but she's pretty laid back.
Yeah. She likes to lay on the couch with you.
Karma's pretty laid back.
She is. She's got a spicy streak, but it's more of a attitude.
You have to kind of take into consideration the energy level of your dog. There are just some dogs that aren't real active dogs.
Yep.
And again, brain games. Those are something that I really... And you know what? Brain games you can like kind of incorporate with family time if you have younger kids or preteens that still like you.
Mm-hmm.
You can, you know, kind of make it a family thing to do some brain games with your dogs. And that's really a great way to get some energy level down and also stimulate them in a different way.
Well, and you know, I'll say too, like with Jim, he's a totally different kind of dog. On top of having, I mean, him and Enzo are pretty well couch potato. Jim likes to just kind of relax, and he's older, so he's kind of got that laying around, hanging out attitude. But my son does brain games with him because he's not really the type that he doesn't do fetch. Doesn't really run around the yard with you. So with him specifically as a dog, he needs more of a brain game thing for the energy and, you know, things like that than where, you know, my younger dogs need to run also. Yeah. They need that physical.
Another thing to think about is the age of your puppy.
Yes.
Well, puppies need more exercise than an older dog typically, unless you have a high drive like mine. You know, Zeus is getting older, but he still has high drive. So you know, you need to consider that. And if they're an older dog, you also need to consider the health of the dog, what they're able to do.
Right.
You know, if they're a little arthritic or, you know, or having allergy issues or breathing issues, heart issues, you know, of course, that is not a dog that you want to really put under too much stress.
Right.
So consider the health and the age of your dog.
Yeah, which also, that could be a brain game thing too.
Yeah. Good. Yep. That's true with the older dogs. Yep. You know, Zeus does this thing. Every time I give him his dish of dog food.
Yeah.
He has a blanket for his bedding.
Yep.
And he always flips his dish
almost right away
and buries it in the blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got Zeus when he was a couple years old.
Yes.
And it has made me wonder, you know, they have some of those brain games where you hide the food in these little blanket device things, whatever. Yeah. And it's made me wonder if he's been exposed to something like that.
That could be. I hadn't thought of that, but that would make a ton of sense.
He eats his food.
Yep.
He finds it, but he always dumps it out and puts the blanket all around it, covers it up, and then, he does nose through it and eat it.
Yep.
So that makes me wonder if he's done some sort of brain game before I had him.
Because he is actually, well, they're all very smart, but he is, I think, he's a thinker.
You know, I was in a hurry the other day.
Yeah.
And I have a love seat out in the dog building, as you know.
Yes.
And I was in a hurry, you know, trying to get my last bit done before I headed out to work.
Yep.
And he was underfoot.
Yeah.
As he oftentimes is.
As usual, yep.
And all I said to him is, Zeus, move.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like that, because I was a little distracted.
Right.
Just move.
Yep.
And he hopped up on the love seat and sat there and just looked at me with this. I don't know what the look was.
Yeah.
It was very blank, but alert at the same time.
What do you want? What do you need?
So he's quite the character. He's a really good dog.
He is. He's super funny.
What are some ideas for burning off some of this exercise, or what are some exercises to burn off this energy?
What are some? Well, I'll tell you what, not fetch with these guys. Okay.
Okay, but with some dogs.
With some dogs, fetch is great.
Yeah.
You know, they even have like, we got one actually because we thought, oh, maybe, but it's like this thing, you fling the ball, like the ball sits in it and you can
It's
fling
got that
it.
long handle and you
Yeah. You know, fetch, tug, you know, they have a ton of brain game toys now.
Some people can do biking with their dogs.
Yeah.
Running, walking. When you're running and walking, you want to make sure that the tar or the ground that they're walking on is not too hot or rough for their paw pads.
Or too cold.
Or too cold. Yeah, up here.
Yep.
You can go to a dog park. You know, you suggested doggy daycare.
Yep.
On another episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's an excellent idea, not only for dog getting some extra exercise, but it's good socializing.
Yeah. Yep.
Being around other people.
Other dogs.
Other dog. Yep.
Yep. Yep. And that's I think there's so many upsides to diet. Now, I will say when you're choosing a doggy daycare, I think you should look into them and make sure they're a good daycare for your dog. And I think they're great. A ton of people going in and out, different dogs going in and out. I will say I did read that a general time for dogs playtime is 30 to 60 minutes.
30 to 60.
That didn't sound like enough.
Not for Bolo.
Yeah, right. So, and then it said, you know, high drive may need 1 to 2 hours, and I thought that's still, I
think she probably is out there running and leaping around for about 2 hours.
2 hours,
sure.
And then she's good for. Well, she's still
not straight, but we go out several, throughout the day.
Yeah.
You can also take them with you when you go over to friends or family if they are okay with you bringing a dog with. That's stimulating, and it's it's not exercise, but it is something that stimulates their thinking.
It'll wear them out. I bring Jojo to see Poppy still.
Yeah, they go out and play in the yard, and they really enjoy their time together.
They do. They love it. Every time I come home from your house, I get the once over by Jojo.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
Now, in the summer, this is something that doesn't work for my dogs.
Yeah.
But swimming is an excellent form of exercise. It is no impact on joints, and it's a great cardio and muscular workout.
I can't wait to see Poppy in the river this summer.
Yeah, she loved the water we had troubles with people wanting to pet them all the time.
I know.
That was kind of odd.
She is adorable, though.
We take dogs to the beach whenever.
Yep.
I have, time during the day. And down by the river, there's a little launching area, fishing area. And normally nobody... That was my phone again. Sorry. Normally people just kind of walk by and that's it. But this year we seem to have a lot of people wanting to interact with our dogs.
Yeah.
So that was different this year.
They definitely were, which it's good for that to be around the puppies. But at the time, that's not what we were there for. So, we had to tell the children to get out of here. Good.
But nicely.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. But
I don't know. Tori gets like that.
My face probably said that.
Yeah, I think it did. And you can take them in the car for, stop for a pup cup. And, if the weather's good and you're running errands, you're in and out, you can let them be in the car with you. That also is like just mentally stimulating. You get to see things and assess things. And then it's good socializing as well. So, I mean, again, you're not always looking for like a hard, we aren't training cadaver dogs.
No.
Or bomb dogs.
Yeah.
Or, we're talking about dogs that are just part of our lives. So, to have them in the car going with you places, that is something that is mentally stimulating and just really good for socializing them.
Well, and so, some of this stuff too, getting the mental stimulation, it's just having them part of your day a little bit further than just laying in the kitchen with you.
Now, I know a farmer.
Okay.
He actually purchased a dog from Primo Corso Kennels.
Yes.
And his thinking on it is that his dog is there to watch over his home.
Yeah.
His livestock.
Yeah.
And his children.
Right.
And so he does not take his dog anywhere.
Right.
When he has the vet come for the cows, he has his dog vet checked and shots and all that business.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take his dog off the property. And that dog does not. I actually drove by and the dog stays in the yard. He doesn't go on the road. Yeah. And I kind of respect that because, well, I'm sure that dog gets enough exercise. He told me one time the dog loves pigs.
Oh.
They're his friends.
Oh, that's adorable.
So the dog does get exercise there within his own little homestead there.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little different situation.
Right.
I think what we talk about is kind of your general pet ownership.
Right.
So that's kind of where we're a little bit more focused.
And he's got, I think with him specifically, that dog has a job.
Yeah.
Like we have our pets, and that dog is a pet for sure. But yeah, he has a job. So
well, he definitely gets his exercise. I see that. He got 3 little kids in the house too.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm gonna make Tori say this word.
Oh no. Yeah.
You do have to consider with some dogs breathing issues, such as just
brachycephalic.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
That is what pugs have.
The flat face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The bulldogs.
Yes.
And they frequently have breathing issues, especially in the heat.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're not over-exercising them when it's too hot, or possibly exercise them inside where it's air conditioned.
Yeah.
But they can overheat very quickly.
Which that would make sense. With those dogs, I'd almost be afraid. I've heard some of them breathing just in general, and you almost hate to take them for too long of a walk.
Yeah, well, you can't. They can't.
Yeah, that's just, oof. Which I hear good things, but.
Well, I think that I've thought about pugs
in
the past.
So
I think they're adorable. So yes. I'm not against them, but just be cautious of their breathing issues.
Yeah.
And your vet can help you determine any breed specific limits that your dog may have.
Yeah.
So that is something that if you're unsure, always check with your vet.
Yes, absolutely. Again, they would rather help you beforehand than when there's a problem. I'm sure, if all you need is information. So,
yeah, ask them while you're in for a checkup or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, intense exercise can cause damage to young dogs' growth plates.
And we've actually shared a post with an X-ray of puppies on the Facebook
for Primo Corso Kennels.
Yes, yeah. And before that I did not realize that was even a thing, and then this was quite a while ago. But yeah, which it is easier said than done, keeping your puppy from jumping around and playing too hard, but you really got to do that, otherwise that can cause some long-term damage to their joints. And
and that actually is something that I think a lot about. I've already mentioned it twice, I think, here, but sometimes that kind of falls back onto the pet parent. If you have a high drive puppy, or possibly just a dog that is just young and wants to be rambunctious, that really falls on the pet parent to implement impulse control.
Yeah.
That being said, I will post. I've been hesitant. Poppy is kind of naughty about getting up on things.
Yeah.
She was up on the rail of a deck. top rail, sitting there perched, and I caught her on my desk. So she is always getting up on things, climbing up, leaping off. And she is a younger dog, so that's a concern for me. But she's not really being, well, okay, being on the desk is naughty.
Well, right.
But she's not really being naughty, but I mean, I have pictures of her leaping through the air.
Yeah.
She's just a dog that is kind of on go like her dad.
Yes.
And there has to be some level of impulse control because they can just kind of get so wound up that they just can't stop. And there again, and as I'm saying that, I'm thinking, you can go with the mind games or
Right.
brain games. Sorry,
Yeah,
mind
let's not do
games is
mind
if you're
games.
dating. That's a dating term.
Yeah.
But brain games are a really good thing. Also, just basic obedience training is good for impulse control.
Yes.
So that's a good starting point, and make sure that they aren't getting too wild and being hard on their own bodies.
Well, and I've had dogs that go leaping over the back of my love seat.
I've seen such thing.
Yeah.
I've seen your couch sideways.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've brainstormed ways to possibly nail it down.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought, well, then there's going to be a hole in my floor because they're just going to knock it over.
Right.
And anyway,
mm-hmm.
Short story long.
Yeah.
Don't let your dogs do that.
Yeah. So it's good to kind of have some impulse control. Best way is starting, with a young pup, basic obedience, and really, if you have a rescue dog, it's good to start kind of slow with that too, to make sure that they aren't being too rambunctious, or, if they are an older rescue, you want to make sure they don't injure themselves.
Yeah.
If you are just getting your dog or puppy, I think you really need to make sure to research the breed.
Yeah.
Make sure that it is, appropriate for your lifestyle. Couch potatoes, low energy dog.
Yes.
Active people might prefer high drive dogs. So, make sure to research it and, get the dog that fits your situation. I think Malinois are super cool. I watch them and they are just super impressive.
Yes.
I could not keep up with one.
No, me neither.
I don't have one. I never will have one. I never have had one.
Yes.
Because they need so much energy burning exercise and stimulating,
right?
Mind stimulating activities,
because they're like extremely smart, right?
They're
like
super smart, super active, a lot of energy.
Like everything about them is a lot.
So that is not a dog for me.
No, definitely not me. That's why I've always liked Mastiffs from a younger age.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know they came like Zeus.
High drive.
Yeah. But they do. But, even with that, it's a different kind than, like, say, a Malinois.
Yeah, those are on go. Yeah.
So even high drive in the Mastiff world is different than,
I saw a reel of a Malinois where the lady had, she had two of them.
Mm-hmm.
She had a table kind of at their chin height, and they, she had them actually get things out of the refrigerator.
Oh.
And she was setting up a snack for them or something.
Oh.
And they were part of the preparation.
Oh, that's great.
That was, and they were really well behaved and calm, but I have a feeling that it's the level of work that she's doing with them that, they're thinking, figuring, trying to, process everything she's asking of them.
Yeah.
And so, kudos to her on that one. But those dogs, quite smart and helpful.
Yeah. That's great. Hey, if they can help with the snack, why not?
Yeah.
Now that we're saying that, it feels like they do more than my kid.
Probably.
He's 12 and doesn't.
Sassy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, so on a less common note.
Okay.
Sometimes your dog won't exercise.
Yeah.
Will not do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think first and foremost, if I have a dog that is just not active, I'm going to want to get a vet check done.
Right.
I want to know if they're in pain or if there's something internal going on.
Yeah.
I never want to assume that they're just not cooperating.
Right.
I want to make sure that they are healthy.
Right.
Other than that, they might be bored or you're
Yeah.
not really providing the right stimulation
Right.
to get them out there and going.
So you got to find the right motivation.
Well, it's like Poppy. I was saying, oh gosh, just an episode or two ago that I didn't realize, they were talking on the internet about new toys being a motivator.
Oh, yes.
And actually, Poppy, or no, who am I saying?
Gabby.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Gabby is the one loves a new toy.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll love it for a week and then she's not quite as interested.
Yeah.
But so you have to have the right thing to get them going.
You do. Well, that, it's super cute. I was telling you yesterday, I got a dollar store, $5. I got Tito a stuffed animal. Well, it didn't make it through the night, but
It died.
It died. The girls
Killed it?
got fluffy mess. But he is highly motivated by toys also.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, poor turtle.
Well, if they don't like something that they already have, you can try toys that are different or new.
Yeah.
Or you can try a different treat.
Yeah. I know with my dogs, I don't keep squeaky toys, but I do have a stash you gave to me of squeaky toys.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm really needing some to get their attention, and I'll have one of those out, and they do react quite quickly to that because it's a noise they're not used to.
Right.
So they're like, "What?" Very good for attention getting. So it's even something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, you can take a look at the toys or treats you're using, see if they're just not that stimulating, and see if you can bring your dog out of that being bored. Don't just accept that they don't do anything, because that's really not healthy for them.
No, it's
not
not
good for their joints or their heart or or farting.
Or farting. This whole household, now I'm wondering about everyone here. But even Enzo, he does not want to exercise. He's fine on the couch, but with him, what I do, and it probably looks insane to anybody that might see through my front window, but I just talk really excited, and but you were doing it today. He was
we were stomping at each other.
Yeah, that's how he plays.
And walking in circles and
like, and then he walks away and comes back.
Bobbing and weaving at him, I was.
Yeah. And sometimes I pretend kick him, and then he comes at me.
Yeah, and he's a sassy dog. He likes to make all sorts of strange noises at you.
He does, but that's about as much activity as he really...
That works for me.
Yeah, so love that. But so it doesn't even have to be a ton, and that's plenty for him. I mean, he is an older dog than them, but so
really, in a nutshell, you do need to exercise your dogs. If you don't get them outside, do some brain games. If you don't want to do brain games, take them in the car.
Yeah. If you don't want to do any of that, get a cat.
Tori doesn't like cats.
They're cute, just not in my house.
Yeah. So just make sure to keep those dogs exercised. I think I am pretty much telling myself I need to do a little more with Bolo.
Well, I've had some realizations this episode as well, including myself.
Yeah.
So,
well, if you do have any problems with behaviors or health or exercise, contact the professionals in your area. Do some Googling, or even if you have friends that are into the dog community life, check with the people in your area and see if you can find your answers. Don't just go by us, although we do love digging through the information ourselves.
Yes.
So do your research and check with your professionals.
Yes. And again, if you do have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com. Follow us. Follow us. Do it.
Hit that follow button.
Do it. And, you can comment too.
So thank you for joining us. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and you have a great week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.